Greetings, nerds. Welcome to the third part of drawing MrBeast. So we're going to work on this part of the drawing, the bottom right portion. We're going to work on this part of his nose. We're going to work on the rest of his, jaw, his left jaw from his perspective, We're also going to work on his mouth a little bit. This won't be much of an issue whatsoever, so how long I'm going to record, I really don't care. Probably for over an hour or so. And we don't really have to do his facial hair because I chose a snapshot of MrBeast without his facial hair, without all of this and all of this. This is going to be one of the easier drawings of a YouTuber. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and continue the drawing of MrBeast. I don't mean to brag so much about MrBeast and share my experience of MrBeast. I am sorry, nerds, that I am bragging so much about MrBeast. So yeah, this guy's just really fascinating to me, and he's continuing to kill it out there. He is still killing it out there. So yeah, I did check out that 20 million tree that I promised to check out. I had said it in one of my previous videos, so I did check that out. It was after I got through recording and continuing the drawing of MrBeast, and it was just before I could start editing this video. The video was quite short. It's a 7+ minute long video, although it's not as awesome as those previous videos I saw of MrBeast. Well, that's because it's pretty short, nothing super fancy or super duper fascinating. But the only thing that's fascinating about the 20 million tree video is that MrBeast is getting tons of people, not just him, but tons of people to plant as many trees as they can. So, obviously the main objective is to plant 20 million trees and to, raise millions of dollars. I wish I could donate, but unfortunately I can't donate, and I'm just broke right now. I'm a broke, nerdy artist. So yeah, if I was rich, or if I had some good money right now, I would definitely donate. Or I just wish I could participate in that 20 million tree challenge thing. But if I had to give it a rating, I don't know what I would rate it. I'm not gonna give it a bad rating. I thought it was a decent video. The video started off slow, and then once you get to the next 3 to 4 minutes of it, more people decided to participate in MrBeast's challenge, and it's believed to be the biggest project for MrBeast, planting millions of trees like that. Absolutely insane, nerds. Probably a 7.6 out of 10. I don't know. I feel like the videos started off all slothful or sluggish. Those are the synonyms of the word slow. Obviously, I don't need to do all of that explaining. You nerds really get it. But once you get to towards the middle of the video, it gets really good when more people decided to show up, and the numbers kept on growing and growing. The amount of trees that are getting planted, just to improve the wildlife and make the wildlife much more sturdier. Yeah, I really like that project, and I feel like that project is still going to this day, I believe. I feel like money is still getting raised. There's this fundraising going on. So yeah. And then towards the end of the video, I don't know how to deeply describe my experience. I guess it was average, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a professional movie critic, a TV critic, a food critic, any other type of critics that you could possibly be, so I'm just giving my own honest and personal opinions. Well, they're not personal. Well, yeah, they're personal opinions that I'm generously sharing with you nerds. Planting 20 million trees may be one of the biggest projects. Well, it may be the biggest project for MrBeast, but MrBeast has made other big projects in the past. Look, he launched Feastables.com, which you get to buy all of the chocolate you want. It's pretty costly though, so I'm glad I was able to buy one box. I was able to buy one, just the original chocolate by MrBeast. I thought it was pretty decent, the chocolate itself. He also launched his own restaurant, MrBeast Burger. You never know what he's gonna do next. What if he, I don't know, launches a game show, a TV game show? What if he launches some other type of company, maybe like a candy factory or something like that? What if he launches his own game that you could download as much as you want on a Google Play or Apple Store, Microsoft Store, stuff like that? You just never know what he's gonna pull next. You never know what type of move he's gonna pull. When I was working on the drawing, I wasn't that nervous whatsoever. I decided to use a pencil because I was really worried of working on part of MrBeast's nose and his teeth, you know, his dentures. I had to use a pencil because the oil pastel, I don't know, it's kind of stressful for me to use oil pastels to work on someone's mouth and nose. I don't know how I should deeply explain the situation, and I felt like I screwed up MrBeast's nose a little bit, and I was just kind of disappointed, but not that badly as you think. I'm trying not to add too much shading or too much highlights to the drawing of MrBeast, and I actually added a little bit too much shading to the bottom portion of MrBeast's nose, and oh well. Okay nerds, here's the current progress of the MrBeast drawing. I actually worked on this part of his forehead a little bit more, only for a brief amount of time. I had added a little more pink. I don't think I've added gray, if I remember correctly, but I added a little more pink. We got his, part of his philtrum. I kind of hate how his nose is looking like. I wanted to make sure I add a good amount of pink to his nose, the pink color, 2 or 3 shades of pink, right here. We got the highlight right here. We got part of his mouth. I love how I did his teeth. His tongue looks okay. His lips look good, but not great. I'm liking how I did the shading down here. And for his cheek too, I added a couple shades of gray to his left cheek. I guess this is his mustache, but I'm gonna draw the beardless MrBeast. This drawing is slowly becoming recognizable, and I'm loving it so far. So that is going to be the end of this video, the end of this part. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, and also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time.